Hello everyone, now you are watching EARTH2 Breaking News. Today I'm going to talk about air crash in Laos. So let's have a look at the details. Air crash is an aviation accident. Most operations such as airplane, helicopter, air balloon and jet plane are designed both ensuring with a high level of safety. However, aviation accident can happen at any time and harm for human life. It is unpredictable and unpreventable accident with the resulting of life taking. We understand that there is no amount of money can replace who has been lost in any type of accident or any destructions. There is an accident in Laos which killed at least 5 people on board, including country different minister.
A fraud plane carrying senior government officials crashed on Saturday, killing at least 5 people on board, including the country's defense minister, Thai officials said. The Russian plane, believed to have had about 20 people on board, left from the capital, Vientiane, early Saturday morning, head for an official ceremony in the northeastern province of Chiang, about 290 miles away, said Thai Foreign Ministry spokesman Sek Wanamji. This crash in the forest of Chiang province, which is near one of the Laos major archaeological sites. Among those confirmed that in the crash were Defense Minister Dongche Pichit and his wife. Moreover, the Thai Defense Ministry Permanent Secretary Mr. Dongche was also one of the country's Deputy Prime Minister and a high-ranking member of Laos Politburo. And the main decision of body, the nation's ruling Communist Party, also killed were the governor of the capital of Vientiane, Sukhan Mahalat, and 2 senior officials, Mr. Nipat said. He said that he was given the information by authorities in the neighboring Laos who did not immediately release details of the other passengers. The cause of the crash was not immediately known. Lao National Television showed images of the aircraft in a wooded area, with smoke rising from its badly changed remains. Thailand's Thailand newspaper identified the plane as a Russian-made Antonov AN-74.
Hello, now I'm here with Mr. Stephen Morgan. He is a head of a department of ACT. Today I'm gonna interview him about his opinion about this story. So the first question, what is your reaction to this story?
Well, it's obviously very tragic. Anytime there's a large accident involving many people, then there's an adverse reaction and sadness. But when I think about this plane crash and compare it to some of the other recent stories that I've read about, there are some factors that make it not as bad as some of the others. For example, at least in this plane crash, the plane was found and the people were identified so that their relatives and loved ones know exactly what happened. And in another recent airplane crash that's very famous right now with Malaysian Airlines Flight 370, that was a very tragic event that still is, after 1.5 years, unresolved. The families don't know where the plane is, they don't know where their loved ones are, and I think that in many ways for the survivors is a much more difficult situation to deal with. But in this situation, the families can begin the grieving process and they can start to atone for their loss.
Next question, how do you think this accident will affect to Laos in the future?
Oh, obviously, this accident will have a big impact on Laos in the future. Because there were many high-ranking officials aboard this flight. The officials aboard this flight are necessary for the government to run, and to replace these people is not going to be an easy job. So there will be a time of grieving for the entire nation, and after that they will have the dubious task of trying to replace the senior members of government that were killed in this crash and already identified. And I think that's a process that will take a long time just to replace these people. And even once they're replaced, I think it will be an even longer period before the Laotian people are healed from this event and can fully trust their airlines again.
The last question, do you have any suggestions to this airline?
Well, my suggestion to this airline would be the same as all airlines. I think the aviation industry must always keep safety as a top priority. And so an accident has occurred and no one knows why. It's the job of the airline involved to do everything in its power to find out what happened to cause this accident. It might be mechanical failure, it might be something in their training program for the pilots. It could also be any number of other factors. But it needs to be studied carefully and in order to prevent this kind of accident from occurring again in the future.
That's easy end of the interviews. Thank you for your time. I am Monkit Bunsit report. Thanks for watching. Good luck.